Hello everyone and welcome back to Classic Comics. Today I'm reviewing Iron Man number 3. So this is the same creative team that's been on the book since the first issue. Written by Christopher Cantwell, art by Cafu or whatever. And so the cover is by Alex Ross. And it looks great. You know, it's Alex Ross, so obviously it's going to look great. The image on the cover has absolutely nothing to do with the story inside. I mean, nothing at all. But, you know, it does look good. So, and by the way, this cover is easily the best thing about these comics. I think the reason they got Alex Ross to do their covers is because they know that the contents of their comics are kind of garbage, and so they've gotten him to try and help sell the comics. A smart move, I guess. Because this issue is just, oh God, boring. So the first few pages are basically Tony just talking to himself. It's a bunch of rambling about his relationship with the public. And, you know, I mean, he just goes on, you know, what do you people want from me? Do you want me to save you? So you need some kind of demon? Do you need an effigy or both? What is it? Do you want me to leave you alone? Do you feel you need to feel better than me? Are you just too proud to say thank you? Do you want me to say thank you for letting me be Iron Man? Thank you for letting me help you? The truth is, if I ever thank you for anything, it'll just be me being polite. And yeah, it's just like, what is it, the first... about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is about the first 8 or 9 pages. And then he hops on a plane with Patsy Walker, because she's got to be around too for some reason. And Tony's flying in coach, which he's never done before. And of course he's whining and complaining about how inconvenient it all is. And, you know, having the hero question his purpose and how the public views him, that in itself isn't a bad thing. But this has been going on since the first issue, and he's no closer to resolving this. He just keeps moping and whining about whether he should be Iron Man or not, or what he's doing with his life, and it's just getting old. So anyway, yeah, he's on a plane with Patsy Walker, and so she does what she always does. She kind of chides him and belittles him. Reminds him of how he needs to check his privilege. Then she mentions that she committed suicide. But of course it's comics, so she got better. She came back. And how difficult it is for her to go on now. And then I love this line. She says, "I'm not your life coach, Tony. I'm just a friend with her own set of problems." Really, Patsy? Because you sure seem to think you're his life coach. All you do is lecture him about how he should behave and what he should do and think and everything else, and how everything he's doing in his life is wrong. So they get to Oklahoma, and then Tony meets up with this guy here, Fuller, who has created this project to produce clean energy by absorbing energy from lightning. And, of course, this guy is really Korvac, who is an old Avengers villain. Although, like so many characters at Marvel's these days, he doesn't really act like Korvac at all. Really, aside from the name, he's just a different character. So anyway, Tony is inspecting this site here, where they're gathering the lightning. And I gotta admit, the way the guy kind of describes how it operates, it sounds pretty cool. You know, it sounds pretty convincing. It sounds like something that might work in the real world. And I think that's really a key thing when you're doing stories with super science or whatever, in order to sell the reader on the technology that's being employed. And he makes it sound good. He makes it sound plausible. So I got to give Cantwell credit for that. But then, of course, he turns on Tony and attacks him. And then we see that he's working with Blizzard, the Unicorn, and Controller, who are all old Iron Man villains, of course. And Korvac, he starts monologuing about, his plans and everything. And then Hellcat shows up and runs them all over and says, God, I hate men pontificating in the rain. I think this is really what the line should be here. I think that's really the message. But anyway, so brief fight ensues. Dull action. It's not exciting. It's not involving. For what? A page? Half a page? Then Korvac zaps them both. And apparently Hellcat is dead again, I guess. Who knows? Who cares? Wow. So yeah, this is just boring. Hardly any action. And the little action we do get is not exciting at all. Not dynamic. This Iron Man series just really is it demonstrates all the deficiencies of current year Marvel Comics. Long, rambling conversations between characters while they just kind of sit around. Dull, straightforward presentation of the story. I mean, look at this sequence here at this playground. I mean, it's just straight, head-on angles for the most part. Nothing really to make it more exciting or dynamic. It looks like a storyboard for a sitcom or a CW drama. The hero has feet of clay and he whines a lot. There's a female character who's in the story for no other reason, really, than we can't have a male hero who is independent and acts on his own, because that would be the patriarchy or some crap like that. I don't know. It just sucks. This should be called Inaction Comics or No Action Comics. So, thumbs down, way down on this one. Don't buy this crap. It is not worth $2, let alone the $4. Now, if you've read this issue, let me know what you think in the comments. And if you enjoyed this review, please do hit the like button. Also, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications. And I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching.